With January comes an onslaught of quick fix diets and endless advice to help us reach our goal to eat healthier in the new year. Our next guest suggests that achieving good health isn't about resisting your need to eat, but understanding the purpose of that specific urge. Mark Schatzker is an award-winning food and science writer and author of The End of Craving, and he joins us now from California at this early hour. Mark, always appreciate a California guest at this time of the day. Good day, sir. How you doing?
It's great to be here. Thanks for having me.
It's great to talk to you. All right, let's talk diets. A lot of them fail in a few months. I wish I could pick another word to describe that, but there really isn't another word to accurately tell the story of what happens there. The intentions are good, and it just fades. Why is that the case?
Yeah, well, most people think it's because they failed, because initially the diet does work. They start to lose weight, they feel good. Things start to turn south around the 6 to 8 month mark, and most people blame themselves. They say the diet worked, what happened? What happened is your brain is intervening. And this is what surprises people, but the brain controls body weight the same way it controls your body temperature, the same way it controls your heart rate. So you're literally running into a wall, which is your brain.
So what is the secret to making sure these diets just don't fizzle like that? Because cravings, at some point, it just gets to people. And I get it, because I enjoy some food. Full disclosure, I enjoy some food. Cravings, how can you control them?
Well, I think the key to understand is that the brain is much smarter when it comes to eating than we think. We think of it as a kind of a Stone Age ogre, and so much of what we do is to try to repress it, that we think we must overcome it. When you look at healthy eating cultures, I talk a lot about Italy. They have an incredibly festive approach to food. Northern Italy, they eat an incredibly rich diet. In their Chamber of Commerce, they actually have a golden noodle. This is how much they love pasta. And we've been declaring war on pasta. They eat cured pork, they love cheese, they love cream. So one thing we see there is that we live in fear of food and we think it must be controlled. They embrace the eating experience. Their rate of obesity is less than 8%. And here where I am in the United States, it's 42%. So I think this tells us something that we're getting something profoundly wrong, but also that we can be excited because it's possible to have a healthy relationship with food and literally not pay that terrible price.
Mark, you've been known to compare overeating to gambling. Explain.
Yes. Well, so much of what we've done to the food environment is created uncertainty. So our brain uses the sense of taste to gather information about food. So let's think of sweetness. It's an indicator to your brain of energy. Well, for all of our existence as a species, sweetness indicated energy. Now we have technologies, artificial sweeteners, sugar alcohols, that create sweetness without the energy or with less energy. So the brain is in a state of uncertainty. We also have fat replacers. That's why we have low-fat mayonnaises, low-fat dressings, low-fat yogurts. So the energy signals the brain is getting are no longer certain, and the brain responds to uncertainty with excess motivation. That's why we gamble. When you think you might win a bet, you are motivated to get in there and gamble, to put 10 bucks on the game tonight. And it's the same with food. It's called reward prediction error, and it boosts motivation. And that's what we see in the brain scans of people with obesity. It's not that they enjoy food more, it's that they want it more. So what you were talking about, craving, is at the very root of the problem that we're trying to deal with.
Mark, finally, what's the timeline people should be looking at to tell them that their attempt at a diet is no longer an attempt? It's become more of a lifestyle. Like how many months should people be looking at here before they start telling themselves, okay, I've overcome those cravings. I've overcome what I needed to overcome. This is now a part of who I am now.
Well, I think 6 to 8 months is when you start to see the brain fight back. So if you can extend it beyond that, that's when it starts to set in. And what I would say to people is, if you want a diet to be successful, you have to find food that you enjoy. You have to find new ways of enjoying food. That mealtime should not be a time of repression and pain. It should be a time of enjoyment. I mean, food is one of the most wonderful things. We get to enjoy it 3 times a day. And I think the key is to getting back to that healthy relationship.
Mark Schatzker is our guest. If you liked this segment in any way, you will love his new book, The End of Craving, which is available now. Mark, this topic is not going away for a lot of people struggling, a lot of people want to do the right thing. Let's talk again soon. Have a great day. Thank you.
Thanks for having me. Take care.